We started the book with embracing uncertainty. We did research on it years ago, and it continues to be relevant today. And I've always been intrigued by the fact that employees, even if they personally have problems embracing uncertainty, they want to work for organizations that embrace uncertainty, that are always moving the ball forward and looking for things. And so that was from an organizational standpoint why we started it there. From a human potential standpoint, there are three words that come out to me from a leader: discovery, humility, and potential. And I think the reason why you have to start with embracing uncertainty is it allows you to discover new things about other people, discover new ways to do a task to make it more effective. Humility, because the leader doesn't always have the right answers, and you have to have humility to bring other people into the arena to collaborate with. And then third, potential. I think people don't even know their full potential until you say, look, let's try this. Let's embrace uncertainty. Let's figure out if we can make this happen. If it doesn't work, we'll go back and we'll try it again. So to me, it's almost foundational that great leaders embrace uncertainty. And there's a certain humility to it. And I'll just add one other thing, Maureen, that years ago, I read, my father was a physicist and a chemist, and he asked me to read Richard Feynman, and I remember reading about Richard Feynman. He says the first principle in his book, the first principle is you must not fool yourself, and you're the easiest person to fool. And I always took that to heart, because I always thought that meant I always have to come back and look at and evaluate my beliefs and see if I'm seeing this situation correctly. And so that's part of that kind of underlying philosophy of really embracing uncertainty.
I think another additional aspect here is a leader's job isn't to have all the answers. That's not what a leader is meant to do. A leader's job is to bring people together who have multiple answers, who have multiple ideas, and create an environment where those ideas can be surfaced in a constructive way and debated. And then as a group, as a team, the leader has to orchestrate the dynamic to come to a consensus, a conclusion about what's the best answer. And in order to do that, in order to manage that dynamic, whether it's a group of 3 or 4, or whether it's a whole organization, the leader has to be able to embrace the uncertainty of all those different ideas until something is settled on, as opposed to an environment where you come into the room and the leader kind of prescribes what the answer is going to be and stifles out all the innovation that happens from everybody else who might have a better idea than the leader did in the first place. So on a practical basis, embracing of uncertainty for a leader is extremely important. And it goes back to this value of humility. You know, beware of the person who thinks they have all the answers or are the smartest person in the room.